G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Tantanoola Tigers. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper article about a bear mauling at Seymour Victoria in 1887, so we'll get into it. This was published in the Horsham Times on Friday the 29th of July, 1887, titled Our Melbourne Letter. It is the fate of many ladies to have is their homes and an unmanageable bear, generally the husband. But their dilemma was nothing compared to that of the poor Frenchman at Seymour, whose pards deserted him and trotted back to France. After selling out their interest in the performing bear, which formed the stock in trade, and which could only be controlled by one of them, the sufferings of that poor Frenchman form one of the funniest stories I ever heard in an official report. How Bruin was chained up in a stable of so rickety a character that they expected every hour of the day and night he would tear it down, and, getting at large, entertain himself by hugging the good people of Seymour. How food was let down to him through a hole in the roof, while an heroic policeman stood outside with a carbine, threatening to shoot him if he came out for the sake of his lard, or at any rate to arrest him on a charge of insulting behaviour. How, with daily apprehension, they noticed that the ring in his nose was getting thinner and required to be renewed. The precautions taken to chloroform him, which the view of putting in a new ring and adjusting his muzzle was getting to have an up all night and won't go home till morning sort of look. How, after the poor owner had been badly mauled by Bruin's claws, they only succeeded in partially chloroforming him, and left him a couple of days to sleep it out and see how he liked it. And their horror then when they found out that the Zoological and Acclimatisation Society wouldn't buy him, having two bears of their own, but would only accept him as a present. It is not all written in the vivaciously accurate reports of the Seymour police, since the day when the Bengal tiger got loose in Little Bourke Street and started supping on a Chinaman, whilst a fusillade was kept up at him from the windows. There has been nothing more inspiriting or more droll. The end. Well, that's a classic, Dad. So the poor bear's been brought out to Australia. He's not wanted anymore, so all the other blokes take off and go back to France, and especially the one that could handle the bear. And this poor bloke's been left with it, and so the ring in his nose was getting pretty thin, and they would have had to have replaced it. So they thought they'd chloroform him, and the bloke got pretty badly mauled. I wonder what happened to the bear. Okay, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.